Alright, welcome to my latest contraption. This is the Stormtrooper helmet-mounted microphone output switching device. Still workshopping the name. What it allows me to do is have one microphone in my helmet that will allow my microphone's output to switch between the voice amplifier and a walkie-talkie and then back. So I can remain in communications with my spotters or handlers or whatever you want to call them. Now, the first thing I needed to do was find a suitable walkie-talkie. I picked this one because it was free. I had it laying around, but I like the Midlands specifically because they have a separate jacks for microphone and speaker. Makes it a lot easier to wire it up and conceptualize things. And because this particular model runs off of 3 AA batteries, and that's 4.5 volts. 4.5 volts just happens to be pretty close to 5 volts, which is what USB is. So I wired the power leads into this audio jack. I used audio jacks for everything, just standard headphone stuff. Wired that up to USB so I can power this all off of one battery. And this is, I think, 10,000 milliamp hours, so that'll last a good while. I could probably power fans off of that as well. This also is good because it has a Vox feature, and that's integral to the operation of this device because you want it all to be hands-free. You don't want to have to push any buttons. Now, the next thing you needed was a headset. I picked this one because it goes behind the head instead of on top of the head. It's got a speaker so you can hear the radio communications, people actually talking to you. And these are pretty good. I got it for about $15 on Amazon, I think. But you're not going to find any of them that don't come with a push-to-talk switch. I had to splice mine out because I just couldn't get it to work with the push-to-talk switch just held down. So there's got to be some kind of microcontroller or something in there. So I spliced it completely out, and now the microphone just outputs directly to its its speaker plugs. So this is the device itself. As you can see, a little bit of a mess. It's just the prototype. I have everything wired up to these plugs here. They all go a certain way. I had to make my own wires too. They got a little complicated because they had to go from, look at my diagram here. They had to go from 3 plugs to 2 devices, so there's a lot of interesting wiring going on. Is what the plug actually looks like. It's like a Y plug with 2 more prongs coming out of it. So in order to accomplish all this, I wanted to have no exterior modifications to my armor to keep it screen accurate, so I decided I needed to use a magnetic switch. And all that really does is you put a magnet up to the switch and it changes its state from on to off or open to close. I put the magnet right on there and it changes its state. So let's give it a shot. Everything's already on and powered up. Oh, maybe not. Alright, let's give it a shot. So the first thing I'll test is the speaker box by speaking into the microphone. Testing, 1, 2. And that's the normal operation. When I put this is a magnet, when I put this in my glove, put it in my finger up to my helmet, like a secret agent, I'll be putting that onto the switch, and I should be now outputting to the microphone. Test, 1, 2, 1, 2, test. Yeah, the microphone's output is now going to the walkie-talkie. Remove the magnet. Test, 1, 2. And back. So yeah, that's about it. Pretty simple stuff.